and understand that the schedule is my world. That's what I do.
Hi, Greg. My name is Armen, and thank you for joining us. And I'm coming from the perspective of a producer in front office. So what I would like to know is what, as a producer, do I need to know about set that will help you do your job easier?
I think the thing I try to do with most of the producers I work with right from the very beginning is set up a relationship where information moves very quickly between us.
Right.
We almost build in a shorthand so that if I come in with a schedule problem, or I come in with conflicts or ideas to help things go better, is that we can communicate very quickly and honestly. Every set has hidden agendas. Everybody has things that are going on that I may not be privy to or need to know. But I want to be able to set at least up the idea that I can walk into your office and say, hey, here's where we are. We're going to be communicating with each other throughout the project at all hours of the night. The other morning I was trading night with the producer about ideas that the writer had come up with that we needed to execute at 6 in the morning, and how are we going to do that. I don't want to take things personally. I want to be able to work with you in a way that it's, okay, this is just the business of what we have to do. It's not about my ego with the schedule or your ego with the budget. And I have to be able to respect the fact that when you tell me we can't afford to do something, that's what it is. I'll present my argument, but I think you also want to have an AD that goes, okay, if that's what we're doing, then that's what we're doing. And doesn't go away, well, we should have done it this way. Everybody on a film set will have a better idea. The craft service person knows how to shoot it better. The Teamsters know how to act it better. They all know how to schedule better, and everybody knows how to do your job better. So since we're the center of the target, I think we have to work very, very closely. I think part of it is to understand what the pressures that I'm on are under on a daily basis. So if I come to you and say, look, I worked this amount of time to solve this problem, or I'm having an issue with the director or an actor or this because you want to accomplish a certain goal and it isn't going that way, there's a balance of power between us of who's going to be the one that acts on fixing the problem at an executive level. Sometimes on a TV show, it'll be the showrunner has written a script that we both know has technical problems.
All right.
And so I'll come to you and say, here's my solution. And be open to those solutions. And other times you may come to me and go, look, we just got to do what he says, figure it out. And I'll grumble and walk away. Just understand that. Understand those needs and understand that the schedule is my world. That's what I do. So once I've delivered the schedule and you look at it, if you have questions, you don't understand it, or you want to change the formatting of how the document is, whatever those issues are, that we build that relationship so that we can quickly do those things. Because when we don't do it quickly, the exponential problem of delays or or duplicitous information going out, where you tell something to the director and then I tell something to the director, becomes very problematic.
Right. As an AD, is there a set standard of ways that you would do something for every set, or is it kind of every set you have a way of doing?
A commercial is run differently than a TV show, which is run differently than a movie, which is run differently than what we're doing in here,
right.
News. So you have to adapt to the genre that you're in. But there's some core basics that have to be maintained. So granted, in a TV show, you may have, that's a multi-camera, you'll have a schedule, and then you have a thing called a rundown, which is another version of a schedule. But if I go to a movie, I'm only going to have the schedule, and there'll be no rundown, but then I'll put out another document called a shooting schedule and a horizontal board, doesn't matter. All of these different formatting things don't change the basic responsibilities, which are safety, schedule, delivery of what we promised in the time that we did. And then when I call you up and say, hey, we're having a problem and this scene's going to be delayed, let's problem solve. That doesn't change. Whether I'm shooting a commercial for Tide, or I'm doing a TV show for Disney, or I'm doing a movie, an independent movie in Hawaii, it doesn't matter. The problems and the problem solving skills are the same. The pay may be different.
Well, Greg, thank you for joining us.
My pleasure.
I had a great time. Your answers were really helpful.